Hey everyone, Jay with Dad Things here. Today I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on how I was doing with my quitting of alcohol. A few months ago, I decided to stop drinking alcohol, mostly for health reasons. Over the summer, I had my yearly checkup with my physician and found out that my cholesterol is a little bit high, and I told him some of my habits as far as eating, drinking, and exercising. One, exercise or be active more, and two, watch what I ate, and three, limit or completely cut out the alcohol that I was consuming. And I knew this was not great for me, especially when it came to drinking alcohol. I would typically have at least one drink, mostly 2 drinks a night. And then on the weekends, it would go up to maybe 3 or 4. And my rationale was that I was using it to kind of de-stress, unwind, relax at the end of a long day. And, I gave myself permission to drink every night. And that easily went from 1 to 2 to 3, depending on the day, depending on the type of drink. I would need more than one beer just to get that, that buzz. From one drink, I would need at least two. And, some nights I would get kind of out of control to where the next morning, I would wake up with a hangover, or sometimes I would watch a TV show and I wouldn't exactly remember the exact plot of that episode, which I know seems really terrible, but going back to my 20s, there would be nights where I'd go out with my friends and some of the details from the night before would be hazy. And I knew that it was not a good thing to sustain, a good habit to sustain. And the visit to the doctor basically, made it obvious and clear to me. So I quit drinking over the summer, and I'll admit I had one drink maybe a month after I quit. I had a kind of a rough day at work, and I just, one of my coworkers gave all of us a 6-pack of beer from the town that she was from in Oregon. So I allowed myself that one drink. But since then, I've been completely alcohol free, and I'll be honest, I want to say that there has been a difference, but to be honest, there really hasn't, which is probably a good thing. When I first quit, I definitely had the urge to drink. I was craving it towards the beginning when I first quit. And one of the things that I did in the evenings was I would drink sparkling water with lime squeezed into it, so it felt like I was having a drink without the effects of the alcohol. I looked into non-alcoholic beers. I looked to hop infused sparkling drinks, and they're okay. But really, for me, it was just the habit of having something to drink in the evenings. It was more of a habit type of thing. So once I realized that, I substituted whatever beer or drink that I would typically have, and the easiest thing for me to do was to drink sparkling water and lime. And some of the benefits was I would wake up and I would not have a hangover. Some nights I would get carried away, or maybe I had like one too many, and then I would wake up in the morning and I would have that headache, or I would be groggy. I didn't get a good night's sleep. So that has probably been the number one benefit for me, is where I don't wake up hungover. And it seems so simple in hindsight, but yeah, it's just you cut off the alcohol, you won't have hangovers in the morning. It's dead simple. Really, aside from that, that's really the biggest benefit for me. I went, I've gone to a few social events, parties. I've gone to a Charger watch party at Dave & Buster's, and I was I was proud of myself. I didn't give in to the pressure of having a drink in a social setting, and I don't need to have a drink to enjoy myself in a social setting. So I'm pretty proud of myself there. I work from home 3 days out of the week, and it's great because I can spend time at the gym either in the morning or during my lunch break. And depending on my workload or if I have to run errands during the day, I will typically go to the gym at least once a week. I'll try to go twice. And, it's just something that I've always done since my mid-20s. And it's definitely gone down as my family has grown and I have more responsibilities. But I do try to make it to the gym. And it's a little bit easier to go when I'm not trying to recover from my hangover from the night before. So that's definitely a good thing. As far as any downsides, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the the buzz. It kind of takes the edge off during stressful days, or if I'm at a restaurant, like I'll always look at the drink menu, but I've succeeded in not ordering, but I do miss, when that drink first comes out and you're kind of on an empty stomach, that first couple of sips, it definitely hits you pretty quick because you're on an empty stomach. I do miss that buzz and kind of that it relaxes you and I kind of can enjoy. Well, I don't need it to enjoy now, but I do miss back then. I would be able to take a deep breath and I'm in dinner mode, I'm with my family or whoever, and I can, our meal is about to start and I can enjoy the time and looking forward to a good meal. I do miss that, but I don't need it to enjoy my meal. So that's pretty much my quick update on how I've been doing since I've given up alcohol. I'm not here to say that alcohol is bad and that you should give up drinking alcohol. It's just something, it's a personal choice. And I just wanted to share kind of my experience for people who are kind of in my same position where, they have a drink every night or, every other night just to kind of relax and unwind. And it kind of snowballs into something more than that. For me, overall, it's been a positive for me. I'm not trying to, pat myself on the back, even though I kind of am, but I just wanted to share with people who might be in the same boat, my experience with giving up alcohol. And hopefully it can be helpful for some of you out there listening or watching. Some of you guys might have noticed I'm doing this on YouTube as well. I finally built out my desk work area that you can see behind me. I'll put a link in the show notes or in the comments where you can see, watch the video so you can take a look at my desk setup. I also do a newsletter that I publish, hopefully when I put some work and time into it every week. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. But if you like the work that I do or the content that I put out, leave a like, comment, or leave a review in Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. It definitely helps people find my content. So I appreciate if you do that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.